Hey guys, welcome back. I've got what I guess is part 4 of this sort of mini series type thing, don't know what we're calling it, where I'm creating these little card sets and then we're going to put them together in the final video to show you how to create a gift pack or a gift set of cards for someone, but keeping your cards real simple. So I have some old school Stampin' Up, doesn't even have a label on it, ribbon. That's the word. It's called ribbon. And I also have some pieces of cardstock here, which I will go through in a minute, all Stampin' Up. And I'm going to use Simply Sweet Occasions from my pink stamper. And I'm going to use this stamp that says Miss You. I think that's something that we all need at the moment as far as encouragement and sending love and all that goes. So I have, let's start here. I have this card, which is, again, this goes back to my trying to use and make the most out of your A4, because I love the American A2 size cards. You guys know this, I say this all the time. And I love the 4 1/4 square cards, but obviously A4 comes in 8, it's 8 1/4 across. So you can't make that size from the width of it. You can make it the other way, but then you only get one base card or one base card out of it. So I have made a slightly smaller, but I'm trying to sort of utilize the most and make the most out of the cardstock that I do have, because let's face it, we want to get the most out of our product, right? So this is actually the width of an A4, so it's 8 1/4, and then because half of that would be 4 1/8, it actually measures 4 1/8 this way, and we're going to score it at 4 1/8. And this is Melon Mambo Stampin' Up cardstock, and it's just a bright pink. It doesn't look bright against this pink, but it's a bright pink. And if you use the edge of your scoreboard, you can actually use that to butt up against there to help you line the card together when you score it. So that's my card base. And then what I want to do is, this piece measures, let me just check, yeah, is 1/4 of an inch smaller, and so it measures 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, so it's just 1/4 of an inch smaller. So normally you would have a 4x4 piece and your card base would be 4 1/4 square, whereas obviously we're making it a little bit smaller because of the width of an A4. But I want to do something with it. I want to emboss this with a Cuttlebug folder. So I have my big, what's this thing called, scissors machine. Cuttlebug probably would have been easier just to bring that in, but anyway, I'm actually using the Cuttlebug plates and I've forgotten my embossing folder, so hold on one second. Right, sorry about that. So I have the Cuttlebug Divine Swirls embossing folder, and I'm just going to emboss the whole thing. I think I've got some ink on there or something. Just going to place it in there somewhat straight-ish, and then I have my A plate, B plate, and a hair over my eye. Get off. A plate, B plate, sorry. Your folder with your paper, and then the B plate on top as well. Now it depends on which machine you have as to what that formula is. This happens to work within the Big Shot, and like I say, I do have a Cuttlebug still. It's my first ever die cutting machine, and I still have it. But I use that one a bit more because it's just a bit bigger. And then you have this lovely embossed yumminess. Right, so that will obviously sit on the front there. And then, oh, not that way. And then I have this blue piece that is 3 7/8 this way by about 1 1/2. So that's going to sit across there. If I can find my adhesive. Whoops. Which way do I want my swirls to go? that way, I think. And I'm going to have it down there just for something a little. Do I want to know on it? No, probably more halfway up-ish. There's a reason for it. Because you haven't seen what I'm going to put on here. And while I'm here, no I'm not, I'm going to show you first what we're going to do. Now I have this little guy. I'm just going to get all the pieces. This is the little like bumblebee. Oh, if I can get it. From the, I want to say the Paisley cartridge again. Yeah, I think it's the Paisley. Come on. Right. So, you have all these little pieces. Let me zoom in. You have all these little pieces that sort of will help to stick this dude together. And just get rid of this. Glue ooze. So I'm just going to start sticking him together. So you've got this base piece. This is also really easy to put together. Nothing too strenuous, if you know what I mean. But I did look on the Cricut, you know, at the actual image when I first put a few of them together, just to make sure I was doing it right, because although this isn't difficult to do, because there are some smaller pieces, it's just, you just got to know where to put things. And like the wings have a certain place they need to be to line up and all that sort of thing. So not difficult though. Little face. Let's get this piece on. And again, there's a right and a wrong way. Oh, crash. Crash, bang, wallop. No, you're cute. Sorry, I get excited about my Cricut cuts for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. I just do. Now there is a way this goes. I found. I think it's like that. The little bee flower. Then we have a little dot there. And then his little cheekaroos. Right, so I think it calls for this thing. Easy. This, if you want to know, is just it's one of the tools they use in nail salons for all the tiny little gem things they put on fancy nails. Yeah, don't look at my nails. Right, so I'm going to have this little guy. That's sweet. Now do you see why I also embossed the background? Because he'll just fade into it. I could have actually put a different colour background, but it's just where I was. So, now I'm going to take my little Miss You. My little Miss You. And I think I'm going to have it about there. And then I'm just going to stick this on. Now when you've got, when you've embossed something, like with your cuddle bug, you need to put adhesive on all four sides, or it'll get a bit weird and wonky. I was going to put ribbon on here, wasn't I? I won't worry with the ribbon. But you could add a piece of ribbon there. I'm not going to worry now. And then look it. And then we'll put this little guy on. Here's my pet stuff, whatever it's called. Let's put them like so. Oh, that'll do. Right. What's happened to his antlers? Antlers, listen to me. Antenna. Right, and then I'm just going to have him, or her, about there. And there you go. One super cute, super simple, very easy to put together card. And so I hope, if this is the 4th one, I believe, that in this little like series thing, then the next video should show you how to put them all together as a gift pack. Obviously you need to make multiples of each if you're making multiple gift packs, but I'll explain all that in the next video and I'll show you how to do that. So I hope you like this, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!